Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The aggressiveness of Peter Obi supporters have been overly reported, and the reason why all of that is happening is because most of them are youths and they are tired of the status quo where we end up voting in the wrong people and we watch ourselves go down the drain, no help, no unemployment, all of that. Now, this aggressiveness has been reported to Peter Obi, and he has this to tell the people. Don't forget that we also have other supporters of Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There seems to be this kind of unwarranted traits that they are seeing almost on a daily basis, especially on the social media, and most of them are overly uncomfortable with it. So Peter Obi has decided to take out time to address the issue, and that's what we're going to be looking at in a jiffy. According to the news, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has called on his supporters to be tolerant of others' view and divergent opinion. The former Anambra State governor gave the advice in a post on his Twitter account on Sunday afternoon. This publication reports that many individuals have constantly called on the presidential candidate to urge his supporters to stop insulting them. Many individuals in the All Progressive Congress, APC, People Democratic Party, and others and those perceived to be against the ambition of Peter Obi have been criticized by his supporters, mainly on social media. Justifying their action, the former governor's supporters stated that the ruling APC had engaged in more vile and divisive verbal attacks on the government of ex-President Goodluck Jonathan in 2014 before taking over power. But in a post on Sunday, Peter Obi urged his supporters not to shut the door to future collaboration. According to him, he wrote, he said, I sincerely thank my supporters for believing in me and my commitment to building a united, secure, and well functioning Nigeria. However, I appeal once more that we should be tolerant of other people's view, decent and divergent opinions, and possibly learn from them. While the frustration and anger in the country is understandable, we must strive to channel that energy positively in ways that will earn the support and collaborations of others. Even as our messages continue to gain broad acceptance, there are some we still need to work to convince. In expressing ourselves, we should do so with grace so as not to precipitately shut doors to future collaboration on sustainable nation building. Those were the words of Peter Obi, and as usual, his supporters have decided also to react to it. Some are also telling him their position concerning the message that he has sent forth and all of that, and that's what we're going to be looking at in a jiffy. All right, according to the first person here, he says, Peter Obi, we are doing all of this to ensure that they don't suppress us with our mindset. I am not willing to let go of my continuous aggression to ensuring you become number one person at the end of the day because I know all will be well. This one here says, I am from Kano. I see no reason why I will not like Kwankwanso because of what he did to Kano. To me, Peter Obi and Kwankwanso are like Man City and Man United. I like them both, but I would choose Man City, which is Peter Obi. Another person here says, the aim is to get what you deserve, not risking closing doors by serving them what they deserve. Sometimes serving them that which you think they deserve may hinder you from getting what you deserve. I mean, this is absolutely true. What this guy is saying is nothing but the perfect truth. Oftentimes, when you try to serve people what they deserve, you end up hindering yourself, because some of them come in a very corny way And before you know, you end up losing everything that you were expecting that you will have at the end of the day. So even whatever the people must do, they will do it with wisdom. Any place that you want to shake them too much, they will also let you understand that they are no fools. This is our expectation, and we are doing everything to make it a reality. This one here say NMPP is not ready to work with Peter Obi. If it is going to be 100% guarantee, I would have gotten the signs even before now. Obi knows the right person to work with, but yet to unveil him, I'll drop his name soon by next week. Yes, a lot of people have been talking about this issue of the right person that Peter Obi should work with. Right now they are still shopping for a good northerner who will take that position. Personally, my choice of a northern running mate for Peter Obi is Mohamed Wawa, the guy in NDLEA. He has a superb capacity, and it seems as if that Nigerian corruption trade is not running in him. You understand? Yeah, ever since he took over NDLEA seems to be appearing on the news virtually on a daily basis, because the man is all out to make sure he corrects that negative story about drug trafficking and all of that. And he's one of the superb person. The second person I had recommended before now was Ribado. Ribado was, though I wouldn't say he was a perfect man when he was EFCC boss, but he's a great guy, and he has this hate for anything called corruption. So these are the two people I feel that they can work perfectly. Even when I heard about this Kwankwanso alliance with Peter Obi, I knew that it wasn't going to be easy. Kwankwanso is a guy who believes that he deserves to be the president of Nigeria no matter what. And if you have listened to his definition, or not definition, or his reasons why he shouldn't condescend to being a running mate to anybody, you will know that he doesn't even believe that a Southeasterner have the capacity to lead this country to a glorious end. You see him talking about, and these guys, you are businessmen. You don't have capacity in politics. So it's a bigger chance for him to come and be my running mate and all of that. I mean, that wasn't interesting. Already we have, Peter Obi is not somebody that just show up from the blues. Maybe he say he was working with Central Bank, he was working with Fidelity and all of this. Is someone who had been the governor of Anambra State. Till today, nobody can come out and deny anything he said that he had done for Anambra State. And with what he has, the level of academic training that he has had thus far, you can see that this man have the wherewithal to lead Nigeria to a glorious, and that's why Nigerians are willing to follow him any way he's going. But then I want to use this opportunity to advise supporters, please don't be too hard on others and all of that. Let's be more persuasive, follow them up. Though it's also right not to condescend so low and play the simpleton role so that you end up losing everything. That's not okay. You understand? So that's why I like to leave it. What do you think about the comment of Peter Obi? Do you think that the pressure that others are feeling and his statement might end up discouraging all his supporters?